गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva, Pancha Tattva Jaya Pancha Tattva. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. Om Vishnupad Param Parivrajikacharya Ashtottara Sata Sri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada ki, Samasta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd Canto, chapter 20th, and from that chapter 5th sloka. 5th sloka we are going to discuss. So please repeat after me. Tayoḥ saṁvadatoḥ Sūta pravṛttā amalāḥ kathāḥ āpo gāṅgā ivāgha-ghnīr hareḥ pādāmbujāśrayāḥ. Gāṅgā ivāgha-ghnīr. It's okay. Tayoḥ saṁvadatoḥ Sūta pravṛttā amalāḥ āpo gāṅgā ivāgha-ghnīr hareḥ pādāmbujāśrayāḥ. Tayoḥ saṁvadatoḥ Sūta pravṛttā amalāḥ आपो गंगा ivāgha-ghnīr hareḥ pādāmbujāśrayāḥ Pratipada tayoḥ, while the two Maitreya and Vidura saṁvadatoḥ were conversing, Sūta, O Sūta, pravṛttā arose, he, certainly, amalāḥ, spotless, kathāḥ, narrations, āpaḥ, waters, gāṅgāḥ, of the river Ganges, iva, like, agha-ghnīḥ, vanquishing all sins, hareḥ, of the Lord, pāda-ambuja, so the lotus feet, āśrayāḥ, taking shelter. Translation. Śaunaka inquired about the conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. There must have been many narrations of the spotless pastimes of the Lord. The hearing of such narrations is exactly like bathing in the water of the Ganges, for it can free one from all sinful reactions. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada ki. The water of the Ganges is purified because it pours forth from the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Bhagavad-gītā is as good as the water of the Ganges because it is spoken from the mouth of the Supreme Lord. So, it is with any topic on the pastimes of the Lord or the characteristics of His transcendental activities. The Lord is absolute. There is no difference between His words, His perspiration or His pastimes. The water of the Ganges, the narrations of His pastimes and the words spoken by Him are all on the absolute platform, and thus taking shelter of any one of them is equally good. Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī has enunciated that anything in relationship with Krishna is on the transcendental platform. If we can dovetail all our activities in relationship with Krishna, then we don't stand on the material platform, but always on the spiritual platform. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rūpa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rūpam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dīnabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So this text actually coming in the context of after the finishing of Varaha Leela. So in 19th chapter we finished Varaha Leela. Now a new topic is going to, not new topic, so topic which was started in 12th chapter actually. In 12th chapter that is being continued actually. In 3rd canto 8th chapter actually, 7th chapter sorry. If we remember, there Vidura asked so many questions. Just I am for all of your benefits, so just I am trying to refresh the background actually, because generally we forget in middle. You should just remind that where we are, how the flow is going on. So in 3rd canto 7th chapter we have seen Vidura was asking so many questions. So then Maitreya started answering those questions. So from chapter number 8 actually. So in the chapter number 8 we have seen he is explaining about the Kumara Sampradaya Parampara. Then after that he started explaining about Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. From him, so Brahmaji's appearance, because after 50th year finishing, all the Brahma and along with all his Kumaras, Prajapatis, all they entered into Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu's body. So then Brahmaji once again came on the 51st year, first day. So first of all, what happens? Brahma comes out from the abdomen actually, from the navel actually, from the navel of the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu Brahma appears, and then after that he sees. So the whole surroundings, all the surroundings are like very new for him. Of course, 50 years of experience he was having of doing creation. But the point is, when he came out and he is not able to know where he is and what is this lotus. Why it happened like that? So, strange, na? Actually 50 years every day he is doing same thing. And now at the 51st year of the first day he doesn't know anything. And he doesn't know that where he is also. Why it happened like that? Actually Krishna himself made him to forget everything so that, so Lord wants to show to the people in general, so whatever the potency is there with Brahmaji to create this visarga, actually, secondary creation, that all the creating power of the Brahmaji is belonging to the Lord only. To teach this thing, so Brahma has forgot everything actually on the first day of the 51st year. So this is a story, whatever we are hearing, this all Maitreya and Vidura conversation. This is a Padmakalpa story only. 51st year, first day's story. Because Sukadeva Goswami said, na, in the second canto, 10th chapter ending, Padmakalpam Srunu. So I am going to make you to hear about the Padmakalpa story. So that's why 51st year story we are hearing. 51st year's first days, that is also known as Padmakalpa. This story we are hearing. So this kalpa is also known as Padmakalpa. So in this kalpa actually Brahmaji, first day he came out from the lotus. Every day it will not happen like that. Every day he will never go inside the stomach of Garbhodaka Vishnu. Only 50th year last day only it happens, and 51st year first day he comes out. And at that time he forgot everything. Then he will do meditation on the Lord, and then Garbhodaka Vishnu appears in his heart. Then after that, so he do prayers, Brahmaji do prayers, and Brahma also asks several things from Garbhodaka Vishnu, and Garbhodaka Vishnu Lord actually, he sanctions everything and he disappears. Then once again Brahmaji did 100 years once again, celestial years, tapasya, so that all the winds, because when he was there on the lotus at the time, all the universes are drowned into the water and he is not able to see where to do creation. So, and the heavy winds are blowing and his lotus is also shaking actually. And he is not able to stay stable and do anything or think anything. So, how to stop this water and the winds? He asked Garbhodaka Vishnu, then he said, don't worry about this, you do once again 100 years of tapasya. That's why Brahmaji did 2 times of 100 years tapasya. One is when he came out from the lotus, through the from navel through the lotus when he came out. So at that time he did, so that Garbhodaka Vishnu's darshan he got, and he glorified and he asked whatever energy he wants from the, whatever energy he wants to do creation, that everything Brahmaji got from, by mercy of Lord only. So this is establishing that, so our Shraddha should be on Supreme Lord, not on the Brahmaji. Many people actually in the society still they believe in the demigods. They still believe in the other potencies, other vibhutis of the Lord. So but Bhagavatam always teaches and it explains about the everything. The origin is Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So this is the point actually, for teach this lesson only this whole episode is happening. So then Brahmaji came out, so second time also, so at that time, the second time, so Brahmaji got lessons from him, from the Garbhodaka Vishnu, and then Garbhodaka Vishnu also blesses him. So he asks at that time how to stop these winds and water. Then he did to do 100 years of 100 celestial years tapasya. Then he did. So then he is able to swallow all the winds and water. Then everything became peaceful, and then he did creation. Brahmaji started doing creation. While doing this creation, so he actually, Vidura asks a few questions actually in between. Maitreya explaining about the Brahmaji, how he did creation. So suddenly Maitreya is asking about time actually. What is this time? Define time. Then Kalke, so time, about time he was discussing. He was asking questions, then whole time being explained in the 10th chapter and also 11th chapter. General definition and special definition of time. So and also Vidura asks in the 11th chapter, so Maitreya, whatever, my dear sir, So whatever questions I asked, of course he asked about of excitement about time. Whatever questions I asked in the 7th chapter, so please continue to answer those questions. So then that's why those questions are how to do creation. Brahma, how he did creation, secondary creation. So that is being continued to explain actually. There are total 10 types of creations are there, 10 sargas. So yes, so what are those 10 sargas? 4 are primary prakriti, natural creations, and 6 are natural creations, and that's a pravṛttā we say, and 4 are vaikrutāḥ. Remember? No? So first mahat creation, next ahankara creation, false ego, next pancha tanmatras creation, that means 5 subtle elements, and then after that, so 5 working and knowledge senses creation, then mind and controlling deities of devatas, actually controlling deities, devatas, their creation. 6th is tamasa creation, creating the avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. Then 7th one is creating of trees, plants, and so Brahmaji's creation. Brahmaji, whatever creation he does, that comes as 7th one. Creating of trees, plants, and so and so. And 8th is creating of birds, animals, all the moving species. And 9th one is creating of humans. And 10th is creating of devatas. In that devatas we have seen Kinnera, Kimpurusha, Bhota, Preta, Pishacha, all. So there is a Prajapatis, everything. And Sanat Kumaras. This everything comes under the 10th creation. So like this, we have total 10 sargas. So like that Maitreya explained, then he started explaining what Brahmaji did. That's a vaikruta creations. That means creating of humans, creating of the plants, trees, creating of the moving species like animals, birds, and so on. So creating of humans, creating of devatas. These 4 creations he started explaining. Maitreya. So that's the 12th chapter begins like that. So in the 12th chapter we have seen Kumara's creation, Rudra creation, then Prajapati's creation, then Vagdevi's creation, then Swayambhu Manu's creation. Where the Swayambhu Manu creation, when he said, then the track is changed actually. Whole track went in a different direction. So the discussion went on about the Varaha Leela actually. Because at that time there is no, that's the earth planet also is submerged, and then Varaha appeared to lift that. While telling that story, Vidura explained the whole story, which is belonging to the Chakshash Manvantara story also. Many things. That means 19th chapter till 19th chapter, actually we began in the 12th chapter creation of Swayambhu Manu. From there we went off from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Total 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Total 7 chapters. Completely went on the Varaha Leela actually. That's why many people they get confused after the long journey of this. Why once again creation came? Because why? Actually 12th chapter is the creation only. And he explained about appearance of Swayambhu Manu, Satarupa and their sons and daughters. There everything went off into the different direction, Varaha Leela. That's why in the 20th chapter once again, continuation of creation will go on actually. So that means he explained about Kumara's creation, Rudra creation, and Prajapatis, Vagdevi, and Swayambhu Manu. Remaining are there, how Brahmaji created Yakshas, Rakshasas, Devatas, Kinneras, Kimpurushas, Bhutas, Pretas, Pichasas, humans, all those things how he created, that is once clearly explained in 20th chapter actually, which was originally asked the question by Vidura in 7th chapter. So to answer that how the creation happened, so that to explain then, so 12th chapter he began, and from there onwards, so it went off the track on the Varaha Leela. Then once again now coming to the explaining of creation. So that's why this is the 20th chapter's role is this. So how it appeared like this, 20th chapter. Now in this 20th chapter, so what we are hearing here, tayoḥ saṁvadatoḥ Sūta pravṛttā amalāḥ kathāḥ āpo gāṅgā ivāgha-ghnīr hareḥ pādāmbujāśrayāḥ. Śaunaka is saying, after hearing this whole story, which is narrated by Sūta Gosvāmī, actually this conversation is happening between Sukha and Parikshit Maharaj. There actually in the second chapter, 10th, second canto and the 10th chapter, Sukadeva Goswami said that I am going to explain about Padma Kalpa stories for whatever questions. So Parikshit asked in which chapter? Second canto, 8th chapter, he asked questions. Na? To answer that questions, Sukadeva Goswami said that, so I will be explaining to you. So Padma Kalpa story, to answer your questions, I just need to explain about Padma Kalpa story. So that's why Vidura Maitreya as a story belonged to the Padma Kalpa story. So that's why Vidura Maitreya story came. So now Śaunaka Rishi is hearing this whole narration of the Sukha and Parikshit conversation, which is in that where actually Sukadeva Goswami is explaining about Vidura and Maitreya conversation. So now Śaunaka Rishi is asking, tayoḥ saṁvadatoḥ. Tayoḥ means that those two. Who are those two? So Maitreya and Vidura, Sūta. Oh my dear Sūta, pravṛttā amalāḥ kathāḥ. So they are discussing about very pure pastimes of the Lord. Amalāḥ, that means malarahitaḥ. These pastimes of the Lord are like what? Apo gāṅgā iva. It's like a gāṅgā actually. These Lord's pastimes are like gāṅgā. hareḥ pādāmbujāśrayāḥ. These pastimes of the Lord are belonging to the Lord. Belong to the Lord. One second. gāṅgāḥ iva. Gāṅgāḥ, apo gāṅgāḥ iva. Pastimes of the Lord are compared with what? With the water of Ganges. In the same way, one more place also we have seen. Where we have seen? In the first canto. Same, Śaunaka is asking same thing. There also he was saying, Yat-pāda-samśraya Sūta munaya prasramayanaha sadhya punantyupasrishta svardunyopanusevaya anusevaya. The meaning of this sloka, if you remember, first canto, there Śaunakādi rishis, these all rishis are asking questions. Yat pāda-samśrayāḥ Sūta munayah prasramayanaha sadyah punanti upasrishtaha. Here just we try to focus on the glory of Lord's pastimes. We'll focus on this. That's important actually. In the purport also, that is the point. It is focused here. So here, there is a comparison between Lord's pastimes and water, Ganges water. So who is glorious actually? So devotees of the Lord are and their Lord's pastimes means always you should take that there is no difference between Lord's pastimes and also his pure devotees pastimes. And also there is no difference between Lord and also pure devotees also should be so served, like how one serve the Lord. So that's why anukulyena Krishna anusilanam. So Krishna anusilanam means there we should understand Krishna means, so Krishna anusilanam, bhakti means pure devotion means Krishna and also Guru and also pure devotees of the Lord. Krishna Anusilna means only I will serve to Krishna and not others, no. Actually, there you have to take Krishna means Krishna and his pure devotees and representative of Krishna, Guru. They are all, so in the one sense, they are all respected same actually. Guru is also respected like Lord, and also pure devotees also serve like Lord. So here, there is a, that's a Gāṅgā's water is there, Krishna's devotees. If you see here in this sloka, 15th sloka, it is said that in the first canto, I am saying, first chapter, there, Ganges water, actually, if you get darshan of that water, then only you will be get purified actually. Darshan, or otherwise you should go and dip into that. Āpaḥ. So it is said that one place, Kincha Swardunya Kincha Swardunya Darshanadeva Sadhunam Smaradapi. Ganges water, you have to go and get darshan of that. Then only it will be purifying. If you should go near to the Gāṅgā, and if you watch the Gāṅgā, then you will be purified. But in the case of the sadhus, if you remember just them, that and past tense of the Lord, if you just remember that, sadhus and past tense of the, remember, it is enough actually. It is going to purify our heart. So what is the difference here? In the case of the water of Ganges, you have to go to the Gāṅgā if you are in the somewhere in the South India where there is no Gāṅgā. And if you just remember water Gāṅgā, it is not sufficient to you to get purified actually. You have to particularly come to the Gāṅgā and get an darshan of that. Then only it is going to purify. But in the case of the sadhus, if you just remember, and in the case of the Lord's pastimes, if you just remember those, it is enough. So they are going to purify. And you don't need to travel, take the ticket, and you don't need to travel this much long to go and see the Gāṅgā. That is not necessary. That is the glory of the sadhus and pastimes of the Lord. So here, that is the point I want to mention here. Purport, if you read, the water of the Ganges is purified because it pours forth from the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Bhagavad-gītā is as good as the water of the Ganges because it is spoken from the mouth of the Supreme Lord. Whatever is coming from the Lord. So Gāṅgā is coming from the lotus feet of the Lord. And Bhagavad-gītā is coming from the lotus mouth of the Lord. So both are same. They are going to purify the hearts of the people. Agha-ghnīḥ. Agha-ghnīḥ means it's vanquishing all sins. So it is with any topic on the past tense of the Lord or the characteristics of transcendental activities, Lord is absolute. There is no difference between his words, his perspiration and his past tense. The water of the Ganges and the narrations of his pastimes and the words spoken by him are all on the absolute platform, and thus taking shelter of any one of them is equally good. So that's why Śaunaka Rishi is, after hearing Varaha Leela, he is not fully satisfied actually. That means there is no lacking in Varaha Leela. It is not like that. It is so tasty. The Lord's pastimes are so tasty. That's why he is asking. Some people may think that, oh, after hearing Varaha Leela, he is not satisfied means, oh, Varaha Leela is having some deficiency. Like that you should take? No. It is so tasty, that's why he is asking again to hear. So, more pastimes, which are like, so compared with the Ganges water. So, same thing we have seen about the glories of the Lord's pastimes in other chapters also. Satam prasangat mama virya samvido bhavanti hrutkarna rasayana katha tajjoṣanādāṣu apavarga-vartmani śraddhā ratir bhaktir anukramishyati. We have seen several instances in Srimad Bhagavatam where glories of Lord pastimes are glorified actually. This is one more place we have seen, the third canto, 25th chapter, 25th sloka. Satam prasangat mama virya samvedo bhavanti hrutkarna rasayana kathāḥ tajjoṣanād āṣu apavarga-vartmani. So, Śraddhā ratir bhaktir anukramishyati. What it means? So, hrutkarna rasayana kathāḥ. So, if you see in this sloka, satam prasangat mama virya samvedo bhavanti hrutkarna rasayana kathāḥ. Hrutkarna rasayana, the past tense of the Lord. There, Lord Kapila is saying, what he is saying, Lord Kapila? Satam prasangat. Prasanga, prasanga. Prasanga, sanga. There is a difference actually. Kathāḥ happens in where? Prasanga. In prasanga, kathas happens. In sanga, bhajan will happen. This sloka is the sloka which is establishing all these stages. Sadhu sanga, bhajana kriya, anardhanivritti, nishta, ruchi, asakti, bhava, prema. All these stages are established by this sloka only. The main meaning of this sloka, you see, from this sloka you can understand the glory of the Krishna's pastimes also. One to enter into the Krishna's pastimes, what that means, that happens. Hearing and chanting of the Lord's pastimes or narrating of the Lord's pastimes happens in prasanga. In sanga, first of all, what we should do? We should take sadhu sanga, one should take sanga. In sanga, what he should do? He should do bhajan actually. So that's why sadhu sanga. Sanga, what he should do? Bhajana. Bhajana kriya he should do. Bhajana. So this sloka, how it is establishing stages also we can understand here. When we do sanga, so if you see the stages, Ādau Shraddha Sadhu Sanga Bhajana Kriya. In the sloka what is said? In prasanga, kathas will happen. That means in sanga, bhajan will happen. Kathas will not happen so easily. Entering into the Lord's pastime is not so easy. Entering into the Lord's leelas is not so easy actually. Before entering into the Lord's leelas, one has to do what? Bhajan one has to do. That's why Nama Sankirtan one has to do. Nama Sankirtan or Nama Jap one has to do. Nama, chanting of the holy names one has to do. So that sloka is saying that in prasanga kathas happen. That means leelas. So about the Lord's leelas one can properly one can relish the Lord's leelas. When anardhanivritti goes, when anardhas are out, then leelas will happen. One can properly hear the Lord's pastimes. So, first one what has to do? He has to do, so, chanting of holy names. That will do anardhanivritti. So, that's why, then what will happen? After anardhanivritti, the association of devotees is known as prasanga. That's not just sangha, that is prakrushta sangha. So, in that prakrushta sangha, what happens? Hearing of pastimes will happen. One is able to hear the pastimes. You may ask question, Prabhu, that means now hearing of pastimes will not happen before anardhanivritti. What it mean? It means before anardhanivritti, even if you hear the Lord's pastimes, so your mind will not be absorbed in the pastimes of the Lord because of anarthas. So that's what is the preliminary step? One has to focus on chanting holy names, which is purifying the heart. In that purified heart, so that means that's a nama, rupa, guna, lila. There is a sequence is given. So one should initially, in the association of the devotees, should focus on chanting holy names actually. That is going to purify the heart. When heart is purified, then he is able to get the form of the Lord in his heart. So that means his mind can easily, whatever the narrations we are hearing from the Shastra about the Lord's form, that form we can picturize in that purified mind. That picture is not the originally Krishna is sitting. That will happen later actually, in the prema stage. Now what is happening? So with the purified heart, so as per the description of the Shastra, our mind is trying to put his concentration on in that form of the Lord. That's why Rupa. One should, that's why in the purified heart, should hear the Rupa of the Lord. Rupa descriptions of the Lord. Hear and chant. Then after that, gunas. One has to hear about the gunas of the Lord. If Rupa is already properly is there in his heart, that means, then after that what he has to do? He has to hear the gunas of the Lord. After sufficiently hearing the various gunas of the Lord, like Lord is Bhaktavatsalaha, Lord is Sarvagna, Lord is Sarvavyapi, like this, he should hear the gunas of the Lord. So then after that what has to do? One has to, then he should hear the pastimes of the Lord. So then that pastimes, his mind will be absorbed in that pastimes very nicely. So that when it happens, the absorption, kathāḥ, these kathāḥ, proper hearing of Bhagavad kathāḥ or Bhakta kathāḥ about the devotees and the Lord, when it will happen properly, proper absorption, when it will happen? In prasanga it happens. That means what is the meaning of prasanga? The association of devotees after anartha nivritti. So that's a prasangaha hrutkarna rasayana kathāḥ. This line is indicating, so is the stage of nishta, which is coming after the anartha nivritti. And from that you can also, in the prasanga only kathas will happen, means before that there is a stage of the anartha nivritti, you should easily guess it. And also in that stage, that means anartha nivritti, before anartha nivritti, there is the association of devotees and doing the bhajan. That's automatically indicating that also. Prasangas in kathas will happen only in the prasanga. That means prakrushta, the special association. So prakrushta sangha, in that only kathas happens, is indicating actually, so remaining stages. Anartha nivritti, it is also indirectly indicating, and also it is indicating what? It is indicating the bhajani kriya and sangha, sadhu sangha. So then after that, tajjoshanad ashu apavarga vartmani. So tajjoshanad ashu apavarga vartmani shraddha ratir bhaktir anukramishyati. So after anartha nivritti, if you keep on hearing the Lord's pastimes, then what will happen? Then you will be getting the taste with that. That means since anarthas are not there, so now you are hearing the Lord's pastimes, the nishtha will come in that actually. That means steadiness. Nishtha means what? Steadiness in hearing. If you will properly hear, otherwise you will be sleeping. If there is no nishtha, there is what is the symptom of the nishtha? What is the symptom of the, so nishtha is, there is no nidra, laya, all these things. If we are sleeping, means there is no nishtha, means there is no anartha nivritti. That means still we are in the lower stages actually. That's clearly. That's anarthas, what it will do? Anarthas will make you will take your consciousness into, that means they will take our consciousness into the mode of past and ignorance. And what will be happening then? you'll be feeling sleepy. This is the stage of the, so lower to the nishta is the stage of anarthas. They are stopping to, you want to hear Bhagavad Katha and you are sitting, but you are not able to hear Bhagavad Katha because of anarthas. So, and those anarthas can be sukruta, dushkruta anarthas, sukrutot anarthas. That's why if we are feeling sleepy while chanting means, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains what is the symptom of the nishta stage? No sleep. So we are sleeping means we are in anarthas. So that's why even if they try to hear the Lord's wonderful pastimes, where he is playing with his gopas and gopis in the Vrindavan, so which is the essence of all the Vedic literature. Krishna's pastimes are the essence of all the Vedic literature, and they are the extremely sweet. Even the extremely sweet thing is coming to our mouth, but we are feeling sleepy. So no, still no, that means these anarthas are not cleared actually. 99.99999 all are like that only. Of course, myself also. So one need to actually work on the things. So one has to work on the chanting the holy names more and more. That is only the way to purify the heart. There is no other way. Hare Nama iva kevalam kalau nastyeva katir anyatha. There is no other way to purify the heart. You may give after working so hard and crores of rupees you are earning and giving, that is not going to work for anything actually. It will bring you into the mode of goodness. So, and some kind of actually taste you will get to, so associate with the devotees because of, so you are offering whatever your hard-earned money to the Lord. But that is not going to purify the heart. Purifying the heart will happen with, only thing is holy name. Actually, heart, what is the impurity in the heart? Nama parad is only the impurity. The major impurity in the heart is what? Nama parad. One holy name is enough to destroy whatever sin you did in these lives. In the crores of millions of your lifetimes, whatever sin you did, that can be destroyed by just one single holy name. But that is not working in our case because what? We have aparad, nama aparad. We did severe offenses towards the holy name and we are doing, so that offense will be cleared just by taking shelter of holy name. The most important part in our whole life is devotional life, just chanting holy names of the Lord, and which is very difficult for the people, but which is the only the way actually, because you should impress name, holy name. That is the only the reason actually, that is the only the reason to not get cleared other anarthas, sukruta and dushkruta anarthas, and that will be cleared only by, so that's the science actually. Now what we are saying, before anartha nivritti, so you should chant holy names. Why we are saying? Because the science is what? One holy name is enough to destroy the sin and piety, whatever is there. But why it is not happening? Because of offense towards the holy name is only the cause. That is not there in the case of Ajamila. There is no offense of the holy name. In the case of the Ajamila, that's why there is no, so it didn't took the time. One holy name destroyed what the Ajamila did for the whole life, and not only in this life, we don't know whatever he did in the past or present and future, what he is going to do, that sin also is destroyed by just one holy name. So that's why Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also explains this about this holy name, the anardhanivritti stage, he focus mainly on nama-parad only. Elaborately he writes so much. All these 10 offenses towards the holy name. That is a crucial part actually. In our life, why we are feeling sleepy? Because of anarthas. Why these anarthas? What are the primary anartha in that? So, nama-parad. Otherwise, remaining aparadas are just chutki bhar mein, that they will be finished. And that's what is our nama-parad? These 10 nama-parad, holy name. About 10 offenses towards the holy name. And not committing these 10 offenses towards the holy name needs the vast knowledge about the devotion, devotees, bhakti, glories. Whole Bhagavad understanding you need actually. To not commit these 10 offenses. Logic udhar hai actually. That is there is a connection actually. Whole game is there actually. So you should know very, very subtly the glory of holy name, devotees, and the relationship, and scriptures. All these things you should know very scrutinizingly, very deeply. Then only you are restrain yourself not to commit the 10 offenses. And not committing 10 offenses, and also you should focus on chanting holy name to rectify whatever you committed already. That's it. Needs what? Deep understanding of bhakti science is needed actually. That is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Deeply should understand that. Not to commit 10 offenses. ऐसा लगता है कि people they feel that, oh, these 10 offenses are very easy. No. It is having a very deep understanding, each offense, how it can happen. So, and to maintain consciousness not to commit that 10 offenses, you need to know certain things which will make you alert actually, which will make you sensitive to devotees, devotion, holy names and all these things. You will become more sensible. That sensitivity will come. Otherwise you say that, oh, my seva, I am doing my service, Prabhuji, that's all. What is the need of studying books? What is the need of studying and hearing the classes? People they say. But that means you are not getting so sensitivity actually in you to not to commit any, or to refrain yourself, or to not to commit any offenses towards the holy name. That sensitivity is not come. Otherwise you will become blunt actually. Our consciousness is a blunt consciousness. He may chant and he may attend Mangalar, he may do all the sadhanas and all everything, and he may feel proud of that, but there is no sensitivity actually. That kind of bhakti also, after some time it will disappear actually. Steadily it will not be there. Because of his offensive nature is not corrected actually. So, it's a very crucial part is, so not committing offenses towards the holy name. So, then chant holy names, and then another nivritti happens, then prasanga. Then sangha will become prasanga. In that prasanga you can hear kathāḥ, hrutkarna rasayanaha. So they are very soothing to the heart. So they are tasteful to the heart and ears. And then what it will do? It will bring the ruchi actually. After purified, that means your offensive nature towards the holy name is gone, and that means that sukruta, dushkruta, anarthas also will be finished. Then there is a taste towards the kathāḥ. A ruchi will come. Then shraddha, here shraddha means asakti actually. Shraddha, ratir bhakti anukramishi. Shraddha will come. Asakti will come. Ruchi, when it in further condensed, then it will become, that is nothing but asakti. In that asakti stage, Lord will be pleased by seeing the asakti of the devotee. Then Lord will give the bija of the love. Premankuram will be given. That is known as rati or bhava. Then that's like a ray of the sun, and due course of the time it will become like a sun actually. That is known as prema. Okay. So, like this, there is one should understand the science of the bhakti science. Properly one should understand. So, what is the stage and when to hear katha, what is the importance of the holy name, why I am here, what is the problem, my problem. This has to be understood. That is only being explained, this all the chapters. We are being trained to do our progress in bhakti. So that is the thing. Actually, finally, so if we can devote all our activities in relationship with the Krishna, then we don't stand on the material platform. So here the point is, devotiling means, yes, Prabhupada is saying, this is a very early stage. Devotiling of the means karma devotile. So karma you do and give the result of that karma to the Lord. People may think that, oh, I am giving lot of donations, so I will also go back to the Godhead. Sometimes we do blessings of, we will be going back to the Godhead by donation. No. One should purify the heart by chanting holy names. Just you may say, definitely they will come because of your association, by your mercy. Definitely you should come to the stage of chanting holy names. Lifelong donation dete raho. No. He has to come to the stage of chanting holy names, develop the strong faith towards the holy name and chant the holy names. He should come to that. One should cultivate all the donors to the next level. Don't leave them there only to supply money. Cultivate them to chant holy names if you are really well-wisher of them. So that's very important. So we'll end here. Any questions actually? Already I am really out of time of 2 minutes. One question actually.
Thank you, Prabhu. Prabhu, thank you for this beautiful explanation of 10 offenses. But then Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that the root of the 10 offenses is inattention. Again, it comes back to inattention because of anartha. Anarthas are because we don't have proper bhajan, and no proper bhajan because there is no proper sadhu sangha. So this is my problem, Prabhuji. I am sharing my personal thing. So what is the art of associating with devotees? What is the proper sadhu sangha?
Discussing the glories of the holy name, bhakti science, so that you will become alert actually. Now we are inattentive because if you know the value of the gold, if the gold piece is just on the road, you will become so sensitive to that. Oh, take it and keep somewhere nicely. If you are getting a diamond, then you are not so inattentive because you know the value of that. And you will nicely take it and keep in a very safe place, and so that it will be preserved and nobody is going to steal. But if there is iron piece, you don't care for that because no value. So we should know the value of the holy name and value of the Krishna and value of this. That's why we should hear the glory of the Krishna and his names. That's why we should hear the pastimes of his creating of this universe. And also we should know what is the unnecessary thing, what is the heinous thing. Heinous means what is jada prakriti actually, where we are having the attachment about that thing's heinousness also we should know. Why I am attached for this? Both we should know. What is needed for me, what is important for me, and what is not important for me, that also we should know. That is known as Sangha actually. Discussing about this regularly, again and again. That is Sangha. Yeah. Just one question, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, I am asking two questions on perspective of devotee and non-devotee. It's same question, but perspective of devotee and non-devotee. Suppose a devotee is taking baths regularly in Ganga, so they will get the same benefit what a devotee is reading Bhagavad-gītā and getting the supreme science. So, same benefit if a devotee is not reading Bhagavad-gītā, not hearing katha, anything, he is just taking bath every day. So, he will get the same spiritual benefit?
Oh, it's a big topic actually. The person, devotee means what kind of concept he has. Ganga, bathing in Ganga is also part of a karma. A karma kandi brahmana also will take bath. So he thinks that, so Ganga bathing is also one of these ritualistic activity like karma. Then what is happening? You may call, that means he is also taking bath in the Ganga, but he is also committing the offense of 8th offense. Equating the taking bath in is a devotional activity, but he is equating that activity with what? It's the karma, one of this auspicious, so ritualistic activity. Then he is committing offense. Then there is a problem that is not a devotion for him actually. It's a gauna bhakti actually in that case, and he is also committing offense. Because of that, so he may get the purification of the few anarthas for what purpose he is doing, but it is not going to become that means he is committing the offense actually there. That offense in nature, then it's not good for him. So karma kandi I said. But if some devotee who doesn't study Bhagavad-gītā and simply focus on taking bath in the Ganga, then what will happen? So his offensive nature is not removed because of not knowing the bhakti signs. Then definitely he cannot progress because he will continue the offenses. Ganga may, so definitely, and then how much this Ganga bath will be purifying his sins, that he should, if you want to know, how many number of offenses he is still continuing. Based upon that, the result is given. The king, how much punishment he will give to the offenders, the amount of offense they do. Similarly, Bhakti Devi will give the result of the taking bath, that much only, so the amount of offenses he has. You cannot decide like that. You understand? But this is the principle actually. So that, but if you hear Bhagavad-gītā and try to understand, that's proper Sangha, and understand the glory of the holy name, then what will happen? So then that will stop our offensive nature. Then result will get fully. Okay, Prabhu, so we'll end here. Thank you very much, Śrīla Prabhupada ki, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.